Okay, here we are on the 20th session of this course, Glitchy People Change the World. I hope that it has been beneficial for you so far. Today we are talking about Module 19, Have Fun. So Eric Hoffer was a super influential philosopher in the 20th century, and he said, if it is the child in man that is the source of his uniqueness and creativeness, and the playground is the optimal milieu for the unfolding of his capacities and talents. This idea of playfulness and creativity, as we're describing here, originates with Nina Lieberman. She defined it as the lightheartedness children feel when they play. She included the elements of humor, spontaneity, and joy. Sir Patrick Bateson, he's a zoologist. He said, playful play in particular sometimes provides the experience that can generate novel solutions to challenges set by the social and physical environment. As he's done research, even in zoology, he's noticed that this is very important. So people who rate themselves as playful also rate themselves high on their ability to come up with new ideas. So if I believe I'm playful, I believe that I'm very good at coming up with ideas. And this trend, it's similar for people of all ages. So give it a try. Play with Lego blocks for 2 hours. Establish a non-judgmental play space. Uh, Let others make mistakes in that space. Try new learning tools that bring ideas to life. It is okay to have fun. On a related topic, you must enjoy your craft, your art, your creative profession, or it will always be a hobby. Mihai Csikszentmihalyi researches the psychology of creativity. He is a Hungarian American psychologist and a renowned expert in creativity. He said, or he developed the concept of flow. You experience flow when you're doing your craft and feeling joy and you forget everything else. Maybe you don't experience flow when doing your craft now. During which activity do you forget your surroundings, not realize you're hungry, really want to improve? That's your flow activity. That's what you need to do often. Read the book by Csikszentmihalyi. It's available in audiobook and I think in Kindle form. Here's a warning. As I develop this section, uh, my family is watching a Marvel Comics superhero movie. Alfred, our psychologist from the beginning of this course, he warned that many people with weaknesses, they need to compensate, but what they end up doing is retreating to compensatory fantasy, or they live through others. When I was a child, I experienced a very stressful event. It caused me to withdraw from society for over a year. I built around myself a protective cocoon of imagination. I imagined I was a secret agent, even though I was a kid. My secret life, it was very complex. I engaged in gun battles, and I was sometimes imprisoned, but I always lived to fight another day. We all have weaknesses, but instead of overcoming them, some people retreat into fantasy. Please avoid this. Don't waste your time and energy pretending to be Iron Man or Wonder Woman. Don't base your self concept on how well your child plays baseball. Instead, invent an Iron Man suit. Dreaming is crucial to creativity. Perhaps my secret fantasy life was beneficial, like creativity calisthenics, but excessive fantasy can become an escape from creating a life. So can video games and superhero movies. Excessive fantasizing can sap your compensation create energy. It can prevent you from becoming a creator. So be careful. Excessive fantasizing is not visioning. So you want to be on that line of optimum creativity. Uh, Excessive fantasizing pulls you away from that. Timidity pulls you also away from the line, but in the opposite direction. What stops you from producing? Is it fear? Netflix? Balancing between playful and productive, it's very, very difficult. Most people struggle with this. Let's go ahead and continue on to module 20, which is to be sociable. Aaron Copland was an American composer, and he said, it doesn't matter how many times we tell the familiar story of Bach writing each week for the honest burghers of Leipzig, or Mozart's relations with the courtly musical patrons of his day. Audiences still prefer to think of the musical creator as a man closeted with his idea, unsullied by the rough and tumble of the world around him. Big breakthroughs usually come through collaboration. They often come through playful collaboration, Keith Sawyer says. Sawyer's a psychologist and also creativity expert. So interaction is essential. The more, the better. Creative people develop ideas and dialogue. You might think you're Superman or Wonder Woman, but you can't do everything. Sometimes you need Ant-Man to fit into a small space, or you need someone who can stretch or throw fire. If everyone on the team has the same skills, you don't need every member. And by the way, if you're uncomfortable with metaphors, mixing DC and Marvel characters, you've missed the point I'm trying to make. Social capital is a related topic. Social capital is like money. It's a form of capital just like financial capital. People gain value from relationships they have with other people in the market. So people invest time and energy in relationships. They hope to gain in the future from those relationships. What is social capital? You have friends, and they have friends. Uh, Together, this is your network. Friends of friends can be the most valuable part of your network. And that's an idea that comes from the most cited sociological article, academic article in history. So it's those friends of friends you want to focus on. Calculate a network's value. Can you make your network more valuable? How do you calculate the value of a network? The value of your social network is based on four things. First, the number of people in your network. If you increase the number of friends, your network will be more valuable. Secondly, the value of each individual. So it turns out some people are more valuable than others. It's better to have a personal relationship with Bill Gates than some people. Uh, More valuable network members, uh, as a topic within this topic, facilitators they can't be gatekeepers, shutting you out from opportunities, but I think of them as connectors between creators and customers. For creators, facilitators have two functions: discovering talent and amplifying talent. In his book, Real Artists Don't Starve, Jeff Goins introduced the example of Sam Phillips. Phillips had a small recording studio in Memphis. He launched Elvis Presley's career. No Phillips, no Presley. But Phillips also boosted the careers of Johnny Cash, B.B. King, Jackie Brenston, Jerry Lee Lewis, Roy Orbison, Carl Perkins. Creative facilitators are very useful. They could be venture capitalists, real estate agents, publishers, engineers, outsourcing experts. Thirdly, your The network's value is based on your ability to use your network. That also affects the network value. If you can convince people to help you, your network is more valuable. And if you're more skilled at matching your friend's skills with your needs and vice versa, your network is more valuable. Uh, Number four, how people view your value. So if people think you can help them, they'll invest in the relationship and be willing to help you. You need other creative people and customers in your network. Be sociable. Build a network of people with valuable friends. Collaborate and find your own Sam Phillips. Keep doing good work. Thanks.